gonna lie, I think I'm kind of lost right now because the way I normally go, apparently it's out of order and the elevator's not working. So that's great. So in my counting my physical TBR video, I know I said I wouldn't buy any more books until I read at least 3 books. Okay, wait, no, that's phrased weirdly. I read 3 books and that equals 1 book I can buy. But there are opportunities that come up where it gives you a chance to buy books for cheap, okay? And books are not cheap these days. I live in Canada too. Like, they're more expensive every single time I look at them, it seems like. So my library here does a book sale every few months. The paperbacks are normally $1 and then the hardcovers are $2, and like I can't pass up that opportunity. Like, I go every single time it happens. I've gone every single time since I've moved here. It was very hectic. I showed up at 9:30. The thing opened at 10 and the line went across all the way around the wall. Like, these walls are long, okay? They're not short, and it went all the way around in the corner. And I just kept walking and I'm just like, oh my god, where is the end of this line? And it wrapped all the way around the entire building, and it was crazy. Last time I showed up at that thing, like, there's more people now because it's not winter, obviously it's not cold, so more people have been showing up. And last time I showed up, I had to wait in line for like half an hour, so I decided to show up 30 minutes early before the thing even opened, and there were still so many people there, but I got in with the first wave of people, so I think it was worth it, honestly. I don't really count this as me going book shopping necessarily. This is me saving money. So this doesn't count, okay? I know I said I wouldn't buy any more books until I started reading more on my physical TBR, but I have to take the opportunity to get cheap books. Do not blame me. I am poor. I am a poor college student. I am basically broke. So we have, how many books are here though? We have 11 new books. One of them I'm actually reading right now, but that'll be in a video later. So I guess I'll just get started. So first up, we have 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. I believe Ozzy from Ozzy's Orbit really loves this book, and so I've been wanting to read it for a while, but I know she really likes it, so I'm like very excited to read it. I have another Elizabeth Lim book. I haven't read it. I've been eyeing Elizabeth Lim for a while now, and I don't normally buy her books when I go to the bookstore, mostly because I'm very forgetful, if I'm being honest. These covers are gorgeous. Like, look at this. I'm so excited to read this one though, because I believe this is one of the books people like the most out of all her books. Oh, I don't even want to try to pronounce this name. I don't think I'm going to read the back. I'm so sorry, but I like not reading the back because I know I feel like a lot of blurbs on the back spoil you these days, so I try to avoid reading them altogether. I'm going to be boring in this video. I'm not going to tell you guys what these books are about. I'm so sorry. Oh, also a lot of these books might be taped up. That's a me thing, okay? Don't ask. It's not like they're damaged very severely or anything. It's just me hating sticker residue. So I put clear tape over them. So it might be noticeable to you guys, but I think the sticky residue from the stickers would be more noticeable to me. So I like putting tape over them. Sadly, I don't have anything to remove the sticker residue. I know there's things like that, but I'm too lazy to go get some. Next, we have one I was really surprised to find. I was surprised no one took it before I got it. It's The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. This has been going around lately, I believe. A lot of people say it's really good, and also I've been eyeing this one for a while because the first time I saw this, before like most people started reading it, I really liked the cover, and I had been like looking at this one in the bookstore every time I passed it, but I'm so glad I didn't buy it in the bookstore because this was $1. Paperbacks are $1, guys. I believe it's about this girl who's a prison healer. That's kind of obvious. I'm so sorry, again, not telling you guys anything. Next, we have Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I just thought the cover was really cool, and also I believe there's lesbians on the cover, and that made me want to read it even more. Oh, happy Pride Month, by the way. It's June, right? Yeah, it's June. I'm so sorry. My memory's terrible. I keep telling you guys, I'm so bad at remembering stuff. Like, I literally put something down, and then 2 seconds later, I forget where I put it. Even with books. Like, I put my book on, like, I don't know, my nightstand or something, I forget it's there. Like, I'm so bad at remembering stuff. Every time I flip through this book and I see this page, I keep thinking the page is folded. That's a me thing. I'm way too consistent. That's like the 3rd time I've checked that. Next is an interesting one. I believe this author started out as an influencer and then she wrote this book and then sold it. I believe that's how book publishing works. It's Iron Widow by... Oh my god, no. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this name. I'm such a fake Asian. I was born in Canada, okay? I can't pronounce stuff. I hear very mixed opinions about this one. The day after I bought this from the book sale, I literally ran into an Instagram reel that said this was the worst book the person had ever read, and I'm just like, oh, well, that's great to know. Thank God I bought it for only $1 instead of buying it for $15.99 at the bookstore. What is a concubine pilot? That is an interesting term. Also, this bird on the back is really cool. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm so jealous of people who can do cover art. I'm literally taking an art and design degree right now. I should not be saying that. Next we have, oh my god, I have so many books from this author and I haven't read a single one. It's a really popular author. She's been on Book Talk for a while now, I think. Again, I'm not really sure. It's Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Sadly, I can't get rid of this thing because it's like underneath a plastic sort of layer that the library put on the book for some reason. Last time I tried taking this plastic cover off, I ripped a whole book cover in half, so we're not doing that again. And then I had to do surgery on that book. It was very unfortunate, but if it survived, I would show you guys the book, but it's up there and I'm way too lazy to get it. I believe this is about tennis and that the main character's name is Carrie Soto. I have no clue. Is there a romance in here? I'm not sure if Taylor Jenkins Reid writes a lot of romance. I know she wrote One True Loves. Not sure how that ended. I know she wrote a romance in Evelyn Hugo. I spoiled myself on the ending there, but happy Pride Month. I'm not telling you guys why I'm saying that again because that is spoilers if you have not read that book and have not spoiled yourself like I did. March 1995, 3 months until Paris. I should probably not be flipping this open in the middle of the book and start reading it. Yeah, I think I'll stop myself. Next we have Raceling by Kristen. Yeah, sure. I'm so sorry if I'm like mispronouncing any of these names. It's the old cover. I know they came out with new covers, but I actually kind of like these old covers to be honest. Actually, this is a slightly ugly cover, but I kind of like it. With elegant, evocative prose and a cast of unforgettable characters, debut author Kristen Cash. Was this her debut series? Really? I did not know that. I just started buying these books randomly after I watched... Oh my god, whose video did I watch? I forget. Oh, I don't know if I like the eyes and the knife right there. They like repeated that with this one. That is not fun. I believe all these books in this series are standalones. You don't have to start from the first book. This is the first book. I have the first and the third book very randomly. I have a feeling I'll be able to get like all 4 books from that book sale. We'll see. Oh, next we have another Elizabeth Lim book. I believe this is the sequel to Six Crimson Cranes and it's The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. It's the hardcover cover. That sounded weird. There's apparently 2 covers, paperback one and then this one, and I really like this one, and I forgot there was even a sequel to Six Crimson Cranes. $2 hardcover. It's in such good condition. I believe this book was donated. Either the books from that library sale are from the library itself that they want to get rid of, or it's donated by people. And look, it's in such good condition. Like there's not a wrinkle on this thing. It's so beautiful. Also, that book sale was organized very strangely. This should have been in the YA section. It was all the way in the fantasy section. I mean, I guess it's not that off, but still kind of bothers me, not gonna lie. Oh, but I also heard somewhere that Elizabeth Lim was bad at writing sequels, but I still kind of wanted this because the cover was pretty, and also I'm very curious. Or is this another standalone? Is this even a sequel to Six Crimson Cranes? I know she's mostly known for writing her standalones. I could be wrong about that. Next we have The Way I Used to Be by... Where's the author name on this? Amber Smith. Oh, it's so tiny you can hardly see it. I know people say this book is sad, and that's pretty much all I know. How many characters are in this book? I read the back quickly when I was at that library sale, but I don't know if this is in like multiple POVs. I should really stop flipping through books. This book is so wrecked though. Like look at this. Like this part right here is creased. I don't know how I like this cover. Like the dandelions. Like look at this. I don't know if I like that. Why? Is this some sort of metaphor? I'm probably using that term so wrong. Oh, and then finally on to our last 3 books. I don't think this is in the right order. Hang on. Is it? No clue. But it's the book I'm currently reading right now, and it's Not Even Bones by Rebecca Schaefer. Okay, the only reason I had any notice of this book whatsoever was because I read somewhere online that this was similar to V.E. Schwab's This Savage Song, and I love that duology of theirs so much. Let me tell you, the beginning of this book is very morbid. I don't care if it's gonna be in that reading vlog, I'm saying it again. The main character is a girl who cuts off dead people's body parts and sells them on the black market, and this book starts out very bloody. It was kind of disturbing. I started this in class and I had to keep it together. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm about to throw up right now in the middle of this lecture. What is happening in this book? It wasn't that bad. I got used to it. I like very much got used to it. I don't have too many things that trigger me actually, which is kind of concerning, not gonna lie, but you really just need to get used to it, and then you get used to the goriness. And then we also have the second and third book, When Villains Rise and Only Ashes Remain. I don't know which one's the second and which one's the third book. I believe this one's the second, this one's the third, but I also could be wrong about that, so don't trust me on that. And this entire trilogy was $3. And normally I cannot find this in bookstores, so I was really glad to find it there. You have no clue how quick I was. I was at the fantasy table. This was in the fantasy section. I'm not sure if it should have been there, if it should have been in the YA. I don't really know what age range Rebecca Schaeffer writes in, but I was so quick to grab these. Like, you have no clue. The lady beside me looked concerned. I saw these, I was literally like, and then I grabbed them so quickly that the lady just was staring at me, and I'm just like, oh my god, was I too fast? Listen, you have to be aggressive at those book sales, okay? There's so many people. I don't even know, was there like 50 people in that room? No clue, but that line looked long enough to hold 200 people. But anyways, I think that's gonna be all. I'll show you guys the final stack, I guess, if I can hold this. Ta-da! But anyways, I'm gonna end the video off here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Leave down in the comments which ones you would like to see in a reading vlog, because I've been doing a lot of reading vlogs lately. So let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!